So as you see right here, though, we got Justin Bieber's upcoming album. Purpose. I do believe that's the name of it, and it's pretty dope. It's black and white. Got a bunch of some type of, I guess, writing or hieroglyphics in a way. Very artsy in a sense. You know what I mean? It's similar to Chris Brown's album cover is black and white, but I'm guessing this is his way of being, I guess, religious in a sense, or saying thank you. I appreciate the fans. Pretty different, tattoos in his hair, and he just bowing down, basically. I think it's a way of him saying thanks to the fans, You can't be mad at that, but it's been a minute since this nigga even had a motherfucking album out. The last joint he put out, Journals, I think the name of it was. It didn't even, hit retail. It was basically a digital release, which kind of sucked because that was kind of a dope project. That was the first time I actually listened to a Justin Bieber project. So now that he's older, he probably got some material on here that's probably more, current. Because I'm quite sure he got a lot of things to say. He's been in the media for a bunch of bullshit the last couple of years. You seen the performance at the award show where he broke down and cried. Couldn't believe the fans were still with him. So it's nothing too special about it. It's pretty plain. I'm quite sure he'll have some type of meaning for it. So if I got it wrong, then don't blame me. Don't get mad at me. I didn't really, sit here and go all out to talk about an album cover. It's this album cover, you know what I mean? The album ain't even here. Also, it's ready for pre-order, you dig? But the track listing ain't there. I think some of the tracks got titles to it, some of them don't. But at the end of the day, I mean, it is what it is. It's pretty dope in a way, But what y'all think about it? Y'all even fans of this dude? I mean, I think he makes some incredible records. He been on some features of recent of some hip hop artists, so I think he's making his way back into the fans, or his true fans, the believers, hearts again. So we just got to see what he brings to the table. But other than that, just wanted to talk about this. Yeah, I changed the name, something different. If you catch it, then you'll get it, because this is not a hip hop, it's pop. So hip hop, you get it. But thank y'all for rocking with me, steady supporting the channel. I appreciate that. And yeah, man, y'all have a good one out there. Happy Sunday. One. And speaking of that, we got Chris Brown album cover. Now, this album cover is very heartwarming. You see him with his daughter holding him, in his arms. Her name's Royalty. The album is dedicated basically to his baby girl, and it don't get no better than that. You know what I mean? Chris Brown's last album was, whatever. It was good, but it was still scrambled everywhere. But I think this one, he really gonna put his heart and soul into it. We've seen him go through a lot of bullshit in his career, but I think now he's more focused. He found, I guess you want to say, a purpose in life now. It's all about his daughter, being there for her, taking care of her, not really trying to be with all the fuckery and all the bullshit. You got to be here to, take care of her. And I think this is a great album cover artwork. He could have did anything. He could have been cliche and took from others and just had her sitting there on the album cover, or any of those things. But he wanted to show a real a real personal moment with his daughter and share it with the world. And that's what I'm talking about. I think that's very dope. It's worth even having an album just for that. If you are a father, I think you should definitely take hold of this moment and seize it and really listen to what he's gonna say, because you can guarantee he gonna have the club songs, he gonna have the chick songs, but it definitely, I think he gonna have songs to where he opens up about himself, about how he is being a father, how it it's changed him in and out. And I think a lot of niggas need to hear that, because I don't feel a lot of niggas actually take care of their seeds like that. Me myself, I'm not a parent, but I always felt that if I was, it wouldn't be nothing that would stop me from taking care of my kid. And I always wanted a daughter too, so I think, shit, hey, it is what it is. That's the cover. We don't really have too much, on the subject of who's going to be on the album. I forgot the release date as well. I do know it's sometime next month, but I think I did a video on that, so you can go check that out. But yeah, man, Chris Brown coming with a new joint. That should be dope. It's looking pretty good for hip-hop and R&B music and pop music as well. But yeah, what do y'all think about this? You think it's a different Chris Brown we gonna get this time, or we go back to his old ways? Other than that, I'll holler at y'all, man. One.